Good morning, good afternoon, good evening friends again. I am back with part 3 and the last part of how we can make presentation more effective and impactful. Do you know how do we manage presentation in virtual environment? So far, whatever we have discussed was about giving the presentation where the presenter and the audience are present in the same room. Today, virtual presentation, virtual meeting became a norm in the industry. Let's see how we can make good presentation, better presentation in those environments as well. So, first thing first, we need to be much better prepared for presenting through virtual environment so that you and your audience can connect well through the presentation. Why it is very important or more important? Because here, at least most of the cases, you don't see the audience, and some of the cases audience cannot see you as well, right? So in that case, presentation preparation is very important. Now, there could be 3 different types of virtual presentation or virtual environment, we can say. One, through video conference or telepresence kind of technology. Now in these cases, since both the parties can see each other, so the rule of the game remains same more or less. The only thing is, because of camera placement, our movement, if required, if any, becomes restricted. We cannot really move around much. The second type is webinar or webcast. In these cases, sometimes the speaker or the presenter is visible for the audience, but not the other way around. So in that case, one thing we need to be very careful that since audience can see the presenter, see us, we need to be well dressed, professionally dressed and well groomed, right? The third one is the most challenging one, the audio conferences, where none of the parties can see each other. So it all depends on your voice, right? They can only hear you. Well, in that case, what happens is, as a presenter, we need to make the presentation attractive. Our voice modulation plays a key role here. And also the throwing of words, how we are speaking, right? Now, the biggest challenge is, as a presenter, I really don't know whether my audience is there with me or not. That is, whether they are listening to me or not. So there are few things we can do to improve that connectivity or improve that engagement. One, if you know all the audience or all the people who are playing the audience role pretty well and know by name, in that case, if it is appropriate, you may ask questions intermittently by taking name. So question 1 is person 1, question 2 is for person 2, like that. But remember, please don't ask the same person all the questions. So in that case, what happens? People will be attentive, your audience will be attentive. If you don't know the audience, if the audience size is pretty large, in that case we really can't do this. So all we can do is throw some open-ended question, and then it's your luck whether anyone responds back or not. It may be, it may not be. So no guarantee on that. So that's all for the presentation part. I hope that these 3 sessions will help you to improve your presentation style and and you will become a better presenter. I do run this presentation skill workshop for organization. So if you feel that your team or organization need this kind of classroom trainings, in that case, please drop me a note to amitganguly@yahoo.com and we can take it ahead from here. So till then, thank you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching me. Thanks once again. Thank you.